Hello, team players. The Mystic is, of course, the healer of Starfinder 2e, and I personally think it's better than the Cleric of Pathfinder 2e, or at least very much different. But what is the best ancestry for playing a Mystic? Let's dive in. We're going to start with number 5, Isoki. Isoki have a few things going for them when it comes to Mystic, but not a whole lot. Akatonian Isoki can use crafting instead of thievery to disable devices. So even if you don't have something like an operative, you can still disable traps, which is something that a lot of mystics can't do. The other thing is, Isoki get a boost to intelligence, which means they can be especially good at crafting healing items. And they're particularly good at carrying them as well, thanks to the cheek pouches feat. And their attribute flaw is in strength, which most mystics aren't going to use anyway. And they can get a boost to wisdom, which is what mystics go off of. Unfortunately, that's pretty much everything that Isoki gets when it comes to playing a mystic. They are much better at playing other classes. At number 4, we have the Shirin. Shirins are very good at aiding others. Communalism is a fantastic feat, allowing allies to re-roll skill checks. An eager assistant is also very good. That gives an extra reaction per turn you can use only to aid an ally. You still have to prepare to aid like normal, but having an extra reaction just to help others is fantastic. Plus, Shirin have access to telepathy, which means they can communicate with their allies silently, making them great tacticians. And if you're a winged Shirin, you can fly out of melee range, making Shirin a fantastic ancestry for primal mystics. Plus, Shirin have access to feats that give them occult spells, making them great buffers and debuffers, even if you're not a divine mystic. At number 3, we have the Astrazoan. Astrazoans have some healing feats for themselves, meaning they can save their spells for their allies. Things like restorative shapeshifting, cellular adaptation, or even cellular regeneration at high levels. They can also get cellular acceleration for an extra stride, which can be very helpful for mystics, especially with touch healing spells and the battle medicine feat. At number 2, we have the Dragonkin. Mercurial Dragonkins are literally designed for mystics, and they can be great in melee and ranged combat, which is great for primal mystics. They can also do elemental damage without using spells, which is fantastic for any mystic. They even have feats that buff the bonded partner so they can use spells for other allies. Sanctuary Kin and Dual Bond are all fantastic options. They can even get allies away from danger or toward danger with Hurl Ally. And you can get to your bonded ally really easily with the Reunite feat. But there's one ancestry that's better than them when it comes to playing a mystic, and that is the Barathu. Manufacturer Barathu can easily create healing items, and all Barathu can hold more healing items with Grasping Tentacles. They have a ton of options to heal yourself, so you can use your spells to heal your allies. Metabolic manipulation, internal chemistry, and fluid anatomy are all examples. And they also have access to occult spells for buffs and debuffs, even if you don't pick the divine list. In addition, they can become trained in medicine automatically, even if you don't pick a subclass that gives it to you, with the Barathu lore feats. They can also gain resistance to damage with the molecular modification feat, as well as access to other ancestry feats with conversion evolution. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you think the best ancestry for the Mystic is. And let me know what class you want me to cover the best ancestry for next. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, teamwork is vital. It helps us solve problems.